Hello everybody, we are back. This is the second part of my little tour of the builds that I've been doing on the server. Last time we left off we were just about to go to my base, so that's where we're going to pick up in a minute. Would just like to quickly apologise. When I was pointing out the flags in the last episode, I said Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic or something. It was actually Russia, so apologies to any Russians on the server getting that confused, and to any people from the Czech Republic. We are here over in Autumnville, which is another spawn town on the server. These are for the people that joined in October last year, I believe, and it looks fantastic. But yeah, now I'm going to wander off back to the portal, and I will continue being a complete and utter narcissist. Catch you over there. Fell in a hole. One bit of glass. Just the one, and I fell through it. And I found someone's villager breeder. Anyway, back to the video. Hello everyone. We are back. Just to let you know, this clip was recorded 3 days after the last clip you saw, and also 3 days after the next clip you're going to see. I was having problems with my microphone headset, and rather than work out what the hell was going on, I decided to do the sensible thing and just went and bought a new microphone. So the audio in this clip is going to be different to the audio that you see in the next clip, and that is why. Hopefully I've set all this up properly and you're not going to hear too much background noise or anything like that, but you may now hear me clicking on the mouse and pressing all my keys and whatnot. Hopefully not, and if that does happen, then I promise to sort it out by the next time I record. But anyway, yep, here we are. This is my tunnel. Just over there is the main spawn tunnel. I believe that's the east one, so if you go off that way, then you end up going to the Vilda Patreon portal. But yeah, this is it. Probably gives you a bit of a clue as to the style of my base and where I might have built it. So let's just pop down here, and I don't have long to record, so this next bit is going to be a little bit quick. So let's go through here. I don't know what, is it day or night? It is night time. Ain't too bad. Yeah, let's do my little bridge, and ta-da! This is what I've been building. Yeah, all of this is freehand, as you might be able to tell by some of the awful small builds. None of it is... It's all kind of pre-planned in my head, but not how I'm going to do it. So I kind of just start, and then if I don't like it, then I just tear it down and start again. What we're going to do is we're going to run back this way quickly. Hey bunny rabbits. I don't know why these are here. I thought this was a 1.9 thing where they spawned in the desert, and I thought they were only like sand-coloured rabbits, but these appeared one day in the desert, not over from any of the other biomes. Yeah. Odd. That up there, not sure if you can see it, but that is a redundant mob spawner. Took quite a while to build, and the rates aren't particularly good. It also breaks in 1.9, so that was useful. This is one of the first things I built when I came over here. It was intended to be a shop, like a little pay what you want shop. As you can tell, I haven't finished it. But yeah, just all the things that I get from the desert, so all the sandstone, then I made some sandstone slabs, there was a couple of chests of sand and everything like that. And people were going to be allowed to just come over here and chuck some payment in the chest and take what they needed. But because I am lazy, it never happened. So I just ended up with a pyramid with an inverse pyramid underneath. I actually quite like the effect. But yeah, sadly it never got used for anything. If we pop over out onto this side, we have got an any tree farm. It's the usual design. Saplings down here, bone meal them, tree grows up, tree gets chopped down, and all of the saplings go into these hoppers, which then go into this chest here. This thing here is my charcoal converter. So, hello zombie. And spider. Oh, am I going to get mobbed? Yeah, you know about me, don't you? Hey. Gone. Oh, excellent. I hope this isn't going to be the whole video. Gone. XP me. Right, so, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, once you're done chopping down your trees and you've got all your logs, if you're not using them for building, come over here, chuck them in the chest, and then what happens is... Please don't see me, please don't see me. You not see me. Pop down into here. So this hopper is directly below the chest above, and what happens is it comes down into here, into the furnace. You need to start off with one lump of coal or, you know, some sticks or anything that will burn and will convert a single log into a single thing of charcoal. That's all you need to get it started, and then what happens is it runs down here into these, up through these droppers, and back into the furnace. So it actually feeds itself until this gets to 64. Once it gets to 64, magic happens. I believe that bottom hopper is then locked somehow. I'm not going to go down there because I will never get back out. But that means that the charcoal then goes down this hopper line into this dispenser clock here, which shoots out into that water stream, which then toodles off all the way into my base, which feeds my auto furnace array. Any bad guys? Any bad guys? Just the spider. Okay, that's good. Over here, just about see it in the distance over there, we have got a water tower, which feeds into a lake or a little pond at the bottom. And I did at one point have a little repeater clock in there, which shot off a piston every now and then, just to make it sound like the water was being pumped up here into this aqueduct, down here, and all along this man-made river. Little chickens, go for a little swim. Yeah, this was just so that you got a bit of a colour difference in the middle of all this sand and sandstone and stuff like that. I think it just adds something nice to it. Because building in sand and sandstone, whilst fun to start off with, can get a little bit boring. So adding some colour to it is always nice. So pop over the bridge here, and we will say hello to our official greeter, who is called Sandy. Hello, Sandy. Over here, we have got a couple of little houses. As I say, these are all freehand, which is why they're a little bit off in places, and they're not all that great, but I quite like some of the detail we've got on it. I quite like these little shades around here, like how the windows are. I think the spruce looks really nice against the sandstone. It's a nice contrasting colour. There's nothing on the insides. I don't really do... Oh, I apologise. There is a crafting table. I don't really do interiors very well, so I tend to stay away from them and make shells of buildings. The obligatory well to get my water from for all my watery projects. And then over here we have an incredibly ostentatious building for its purpose, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something huge and grand and detailed and different, very different to kind of what you would think that you might find in a desert. And I wanted it to be that large and grand and horrible and stuff because I just wanted a very simple farm in here. So I've got a nano wheat farm, which I believe is Impulse's design, and this up here is my cow farm. It's a very, very simple one. Usual, cows come up, breed the cows, and then babies squirt out and into this water stream, which then goes down here. They fall down there, they grow up and are ready to be harvested, which is done by a little one-tick lava blade, a la bonk, and then they burn up and die, and all of their delicious steaky and leathery goodness gets deposited into this chest. So that is that. What we're going to do now is we're going to run past Leo the Lion here, and we're going to pop into kind of the main villagey area. So this was, I think this was the last thing that I've actually built on here, and I haven't finished it. I need to go back up and kind of trim the vines and make them look a bit more natural rather than all just hanging down here in your face. But this was kind of designed to be like a little meeting place, I suppose. Meet up with all your desert dwelling buddies and come and shoot the breeze, kind of like the ancient Greek agora, I think it's called. That is that. Yeah, a couple of things I need to change on it, a couple of things I need to tart up, but yeah, happy with it. And then over here we kind of get into a slightly posher area. Still vines everywhere. No one likes to garden, as we can tell. But yeah, these 4 houses around here, they're all the same basic design. I have swapped out, like all of the window styles are different on each one, and I've changed around where the balcony is and stuff like that, and obviously the way that they face. And these were originally going to be given away to people, kind of like as a fun little come and decorate it kind of thing. And the first one went to Epinhovener, who I mentioned in the last video. He was the guy that I helped build the spider spawner with, and Newton's Apfel, who was his girlfriend, probably still is his girlfriend, I assume. He was a lovely chap. Yeah, they were playing together on the server, and I said, hey, come on over, have a house, decorate it how you want. And I think they were going to, because I believe this is their stuff. If it's not, that's a weird collection of stuff just to leave here. It sure as hell ain't mine. But yeah, they stopped playing on the server, I believe, so it means that they don't nor do I. They don't get to come out here and enjoy the glorious view of the fountain, or the big temple-y thing, or that temple-y thing, or Sandy, and blah blah blah. There's also this kind of church-like building here, over here in England. Like every old town or village or whatever, they all have a church of some description, and it always used to be the focal point of the village and village life back in the day. But yeah, so I thought I'd put that in there, and kind of this is the centre of their village, but not the actual centre. But you get what I mean. I'm just rambling now. So we go here, nice little fountain here. I like the way the water kind of cascades over. It's got a nice little bit of depth. Everyone here's got a garden with the obligatory cactus and long grass. Oh, there's a sign. That's a good Bert. Well, thank you very much, Bert. That's very kind of you. Bert, I think is... Did he do the bakery at Spawn Town? If so, that is a massive compliment. Thank you very much. Just got a little kind of decorative farm here. This is another way of introducing some more vibrant colour into such an unvibrant build. Between the cactus and the sugarcane, this is kind of like the most vibrant, colourful thing, natural thing that grows in the desert. Over here we have got what was going to be another unfinished project, what was going to be like a covered market. So we would have had loads and loads of chests in here, and we would have had villagers running about and looking all busy and stuff like that. That's never happened, which is a shame. I might be able to finish it up before the world download happens, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll give it a go. After that, we've got this, which is... It doesn't really fit with the rest of the builds that I've got here, but it also does, and I really like it. It's a nice background feature to have. So let's pop up it, making sure we don't feel too ill in the process. Nearly at the top. And this was kind of just built mainly for fun, but also as like a little viewing platform. I'm going to shift click here. So yeah, over here you can see the portal that we came through, the pyramid with the inverse floor just in the distance over there. You can might just about be able to make out the tree farm, and that is the roof of the charcoal converter. You've got the aqueduct, sorry, coming down here and then off into the ocean. All the other bits and bobs that we've seen, all dotted around. Over here, these were going to be obviously 3 towers. They were all going to have that on top, but as I said, like, these are all freehand, and freehanding that is horrible. Like, I know there's Plots Modeler out there, but I didn't use it, and I regret not using it, and I wanted them to all look the same, but now they're not all going to look the same because I hated doing that. It was the bane of my existence. So those will sadly never be finished. If you do the world download, please feel free to come and do that. But that's pretty much it for out here. I did have a lot more planned and never really got round to doing it, which is a bit of a shame. But next we're going to go inside this, which is kind of my main base, and I will meet you down there in the pre-recorded clip with the dodgy audio. So I will see you down there. Ciao!
Okie dokie, and we are back in front of this enormous edifice. This was intended to be like this. It hasn't come out exactly how I wanted, but as I say, it's all freehand, and I think I've done alright. Let's pop on inside. As mentioned, I am a narcissist, so anybody leaving a nice sign for me, I'm keeping that forever. This is the ground floor. There's not actually much upstairs other than little walkways and balconies. Because of, I mean, you can see how thick this wall is. Because of the way it all comes in everywhere. Bye, Rafi. I'm the only one on the server. Because of the way it all comes in, there's not much space for anything. I could have put a few nano farms and stuff in here, but then you've got the staircase on that side. The next floor's even narrower, so I haven't really done anything. Oh, Rafi's back. So let's pop down here. These corner gardens here were done by a guy on the server called Familycraft Dad, who also has a YouTube channel. He is very, very good. Does a lot of work on the server, a lot of community builds, everything like that. He had a landscaping business, so I asked him if he'd come over and do these, and he did a wonderful little job on them. All I've done is added a few sugarcane in there just to add some bright spots, but other than that, that's all his work. So, let's pop down into the guts of this, dunk, and get shot back out by my own slime block launcher. Down this way is the entrance to my mine. So this bit's nice and pretty, and I just haven't bothered to do anything down there other than add some steps in. Got a couple of things down there. Got a zombie spawner, which I found first day I mined down here actually, which was a nice find, so I've had a little XP grinder all to myself. I've also got a villager breeder, which I've been experimenting with, but I haven't bothered decorating it or anything, so we won't go down there. And it's turning night again already, which means, has this video been... Oh, this is going to be another long one. I hope I don't have to split it up again. So let's... This is kind of my little central walkway area. It kind of splits off in all different directions from here. What I tried to do down below is to kind of create like a little underground oasis. So you've got these little gardens popping up everywhere down here. And I really like them. I haven't lit them up brilliantly, which means that you get mobs spawning in there. So it's quite fun just to see them wandering around in there, and they can't shoot you or anything like that. This is my storage area. It's not my best work. It's all manual, which I will be changing in the next season. I'll probably be going for Tango Tech's sorting system. And you know, it does the job, but like in here you've got my wood supplies in there, and that'll start to overflow, so I have to put it in this one, and then this will overflow, so I'll have to put it in that one, and everything gets a little bit jumbled up. So yeah, so that'll be changing. Once again, more gardens in here. Same again, haven't lit all the areas up, so you do get a few occasional mob spawns. Another one on the other side. So that is that. Let's pop over this side. This is the obligatory cactus farm that everyone always has in their base but never uses. I thought it was quite appropriate considering I was in the desert. However, this is full, and if we look up here, there's a row of hoppers that runs along there. They're pretty much all full as well. I think I've used about 20 from there, and that's just to do like these little gardens down here, the gardens there, stuff like that. And I don't even put 3 cactus on top of each other. I put 1 cactus down and wait for it to grow. So there really is no need for that. Little bud activated sugarcane farm. Yeah, the rates are pretty good on this. I've been, boom, there it goes. I have been, as I say, trading with villagers, so I've cleared this out a couple of times to trade with them. This is nothing fancy, it's just a little AFK room. All of my farms are loaded when I'm in this area, so I just thought I'd pop that there. And yep, that side. And then I'm protected from all the nasties that might happen to come in. So let's go over to this side. And here we have got another garden. This is the ooh, there's a chest, a cart even. This is the furnace array that I was talking about. It's fed from the charcoal burner up at the top, and it's quite simple. You put your items up in that chest, then gets taken by a minecart and gets dispensed around. The distribution ain't all that, but it's not horrendous, and if you've got enough items going into it, it doesn't really matter anyway. Same with the charcoal. See, we've got 64 over here, 38 over here, but it does what I need it to. Over here is a room full of... I'm a spider. Is a room full of vines. As you all probably saw outside, I use vines quite a lot for decoration around here, and I needed somewhere to grow them, so I did this little room here and never bothered to finish it off. So where are we going now? We are going over here. Once again, another garden in here, little enchanting setup, nothing fancy. There's no redstone or anything there, just, you know, anvils and whatnots. Over here, automatic chicken cooker, killer, breeder, thingy, what's it? It's a Zoomovoid's design, compacted by JL, and it used to work brilliantly, but then they were doing lag troubleshooting on the server, and apparently the 80-seeder chickens in there were causing a bit of an issue. So I do believe someone came over, killed the majority of them. I think I've still got 20 odd in there, which is fine. Does what it does. Keeps me fed, and I've got the cow farm as well, so it don't really matter. Down here we've got this beautiful lighting effect, ooh, which only works when the place is dark, which is why I have half slabbed this area. And then we go over to here, which is my iron golem sanctuary, and one of them seems like he doesn't like it. He's standing very... oh, it's okay, he's not going to drown. Yeah, this was just a bit of a fun project. I thought I'd dig out a massive hole and then fill it with, as I say, nice little underground oasis. Put some iron golems in here. There's a couple more roaming around at the bottom as well as some chickens. But yeah, it's just a nice place to come and wander about, smell the pretty flowers, and, you know, bathe in the beautiful pool fed by the Narcian Springs, if you want to... well, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, that is that. That's pretty much your lot. I've been talking a bit fast and haven't really been going into too much detail, just because I know the video might be running a bit long. So what we're actually going to do is, just to finish off, we are going to toddle up to the top of here. Got some ender pearls on me, so I'm going to ender pearl through the roof of my dome, and we'll just do a couple of little cinematic screenshots showing off the area, and that'll be it. So, if you've got this far, thank you very much for watching. If you're looking forward to the reset and want to see some videos on that, then click the like button. If you don't want to miss them, subscribe. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I have been Sin, you have hopefully been entertained, and I will catch you some point after April the 9th. Catch you later. Bye bye.